Mothers and fathers throughout the land. And don't criticize what you can't understand. For your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. The old road is rapidly fading. Please get out of my way now if you can, and for the times they are changing.
Yeah. As I write this, young people all around the world are marching. Million or so in Washington, but in every state, young people are getting out to make change in our government, change the way things are looking here in America, but also all over the world, in France, in London, in Paris, all over the world. The haiku for this week: do not turn away. Young people being shot and killed. Now is the time for action. Yeah, man. It is. And you know, the I Ching, in its wisdom, speaks of times like these. You know, if we think we want to be better people, we want to be spiritual, well, we got to get up, and we got to get up off our asses and do something. Is it writing something? Sure. Is it marching? Sure. Is it talking truth to each other? Talking truth to each other. Witnessing each other. Because now is the time for action. Do not turn away. Young people being shot and killed. Time now for action. The I Ching. I Ching. For the week of March 26th, 2018, man. Number 21, Shi, biting through. Yeah. Above is radiance, the power of consciousness. Below is Zen, shake thunder rising from the depth of the earth. The wisdom. Obstacles are no longer hidden. They're in front of you, confronting everything you see as sacred. Judgment and punishment are appropriate. The ideas, the processes that was previously brought success on the path to abundance, peace of mind, and love, they're no longer valid. They become obstacles, you see. You've got to get out there. The small bits of darkness that in the past you ignored, thought would go away, have grown and can now overshadow all unless you take swift action. And again, return to the light. It was seeming in many ways that things were getting easy and you didn't have to work. You didn't have to be pushing so hard. Not as you did before. This is the trick of the ego, the shadow side of human existence, the shadow side of the soul, to take you off center. Shi, this hexagram, comes now as a wake-up call. The obstacle is metaphorically in your mouth, in your face, and you must bite through it. The time for action is now, while things are still ripe. The benefit is to examine each action, each person, each process on your path and dissect them, and then make a judgment. If it's working with you for the greater good, then it or they remain. If it is not, discard it. Or, in many cases, you'll benefit by facing it head on. Powerful, yet compassionate confrontation. When approached in this manner, all this will lose its strength. You get in the face of people in your life who are trying to hold you down, politicians who are doing very weird shit. Face it. come at it with your strength. If it's in your business, you're being treated unfairly, stand up. If a woman, you're being harassed, a man, you're being harassed, stand up. You see, if you do it, it loses its strength. The monster cannot take being faced, and it will hold no power over you. You will, in this way, bite through, as the I Ching says, and you will eat the obstacle. The monster of doubt, the monster of shame, the monster of fear. This is the ancient way of the spiritual warrior, right? Take charge, man. It's the path now of the warrior in spirit, the warrior in business, the warrior in love, the warrior of expanded consciousness. Time now to brutally examine your situation. You may find you're being blocked by a set of rules or beliefs that no longer apply to you. Root out the wrongdoer or the self-deception in your field. It could be someone close to you, or it might be something inherent in a business arrangement, in politics, or an agreement made in haste. Dig in and find it. And when you do, it will be necessary to use your strength of truth. Your strength of truth in words and actions, if you are to be correct, if your position is correct relative to the situation. There will be things that need to be said, and firm, even wrathful action may be needed. This is the way to deal with these obstacles in order to clear the way for love, for abundance, for peace of mind, for clarity of mind, clarity of consciousness. As we open, and there's no shortcuts, man. It takes work. You don't get from here to there without work, and if you think you are, you're fooling yourself. Be aware that being nice, kind, compliant, and false understanding in these situations now is not what is called for. This is the time to unleash the inner spiritual warrior, to draw your sword of truth, justice, correctness, for your own and for the greater good. To restore order, you must bite through to the heart of the matter. If you avoid this action, there will be no resolution. By taking firm, positive, heroic action, this can be the beginning of a new cycle for you. And before a new round can begin, there must be an initiation. And man, we are in times of initiation. Just dig it and take part. There's no getting around it. If you avoid initiation, it would be folly. The troubling situation before you is what you must confront in order to survive as a whole, loving, kind, and compassionate human being. We survive together. We survive in community. We survive by speaking up. Benefits will only arise by jumping into the long-awaited initiation. Your commitment to authenticity is seeing this through. It's about being tested now in this rite of passage. As a world, we're going through a rite of passage, and it's a violent one, and it's ugly, but we'll get through it with truth, with love. And you know, man, we're not going to change everything just with peace, love, and brown rice, man. We got to get out and take action, and that's part of the deal. This hexagram, Shihi, is calling on you to look at the inharmonious situations you face now, and with self-compassion, reveal what has been hidden. Then correct the situation by rigorously applying practicality and truth. If it's called for, men, you must chastise, you must reprimand those who've strayed from the path of truth in relation to you, to your community, your tribe, and dismiss them. You are dismissed out of the class, man. For they were the ones, or that it was the situation that was created. That was what has been holding your love, your process, and your compassion in bondage. It is time to release the ties that bind you. In this way, you will be relieved of the burden that is causing doubt, causing shame, and causing you stress. With this, you will be able to move to the result of a beneficial outcome. Don't let fear of being alone in pursuit of the quest for truth keep you from action. Take action. Eat the obstacle by confronting it one piece at a time. In this way, you'll easily spot the bright and good omens, the bright and good people that emerge on the way to give you the strength and resolve to bite through, to open the doors of perception, break on through to the other side. It's on the other side, the side that is not obscured by fear, greed, and control, that your truth resides in. And it is by being your authentic self that clarity can show you the way to your bliss, to your purpose. If you've been cheated, lied to, or used, it is in the proper order of things that the person or the situation is made to face consequences. And it is proper that you deliver said consequence, man. Is it in a court? Is it face-to-face? Is it that you make change? This is done with strength, and it's delivered with compassion. And it's fair. If somewhere in the back of your mind there's some doubts or discomforts, be diligent and seek the truth through intuition and a focused discernment. Seek counsel when you must. Look behind the curtain that's been placed over the truth. Do not hold any uncomfortable feelings of disharmony that your situation is trying to bring right to the front, man, in your face. You know the difference between right and wrong. This is the correct time to use your strength to discover and bring forth what has been hidden or has been unsaid. Talk it, man. You've been walking the walk. Walk it. In this way, you'll remove the obstacles and you'll restore harmony in your world and the world around you. You may be facing the possibility that your position in a personal business or social relationship could collapse and much would be lost. Do not yet let yourself be controlled by the fear of not being liked by a group or by certain individuals whose opinion you thought mattered. Do what you must to maintain your dignity and the highest standards of integrity. Reformation is in order. As you awaken and do what must be done. It may be well, then, there's something going on that is unseen or that has been purposely been concealed from you. In business, it may be something illegal or divisive that is meant to take you out of your position of strength or hide something that undermines your work. In relationships, someone may be covering up an action done in the shadows. Or they may be projecting a drama from their dark side onto you. Love, greed are seemingly at two different ends of the spectrum, yet they can make you blind to the truth, both love and greed. Go within, sit quietly in stillness while asking your guidance on how to proceed. With proper intent, all will be resolved and your strength will rise up when you're operating for your and the communal greater good. Fear and doubt will no longer have a hold on you. By taking action, by moving and biting through what is untrue or unfair, the lies, and by standing strong for integrity and correctness, you'll enter into a blessed union with the forces of compassion and love that are omnipresent and within your grasp. It is here, in holding this space, that you will be able to join with the energetic that we all share on earth. This time of joining with your fellows in the vision of a new earth, it's where we live in the knowing that we're all one people on this small, beautiful rock floating in space for the entire universe to see, and we are naked and don't doubt we're being looked at. In this, we become the example on how to live in harmony with our earth, with each other, and with all sentient beings. We're moving toward the light of living consciously with one another according to the concepts of compassion and kindness. This moment in time is your initiation into cosmic union with the soul. Be the love you desire and teach peace. And that's what these young people around the world are doing. And we got to join with them no matter where you are. You know, this recording goes out to so many people around the world. And now we can all join together as one with our thoughts, but also with our love and also with our action. And don't think it can be done without taking action. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As we move forward, and what we see is the real truth. That's what this time is about right now. Yeah.
Mothers and fathers throughout the land. And don't criticize what you can't understand. For your sons and your daughters are beyond your command.
Do not
The
turn
old
away.
road is
Young
rapidly
people being shot and
fading.
killed.
Please get out of the way now if you can. And
Time now for
all
action.
the times they are changing.
With tears, man, being moved by what's happening with these young people in the world today as I write and as I record this. It comes to us as a teaching. So we teach peace. We do our work. We keep our practice strong, and we don't fade away. I send you all so much love, and especially to those young people in Washington, in America, all the Americas. 900 groups are walking for peace, right? 900 groups are talking about violence in America alone. So we join with them, and it's a love idea to come together as one. Do your part. Do your part. Namaste, my brothers. Namaste, my sisters. In Lakesha Lakin, I am the other you. Amen? I wouldn't have it any other way. Namaste, sisters. Namaste, brothers. Namaste, you young people who are so brave all around the world. Abrazos, one and all. Yeah, take a breath, listen again.